The Western view of capitalism, of commercialism, of materialism is to inspire the collective to want, to desire, to feel like they need objects in the form of cars, mobile phones, trainers, other people. And this creates, at such a deep psychological level, an objectification of life. Because we perceive life as a series of objects that we behold, we view life as the accumulation of those objects, that this is what our culture has bred and trained us to perceive as life. But this is very narrow spectrum of life and of reality. This is like a psychologically, very rigid perspective on what life can be. It's such a narrow gate. It's such a slim little wisp of what life can be. And because we live in the objectification of a culture, we objectify others. And how does this work? What does it mean to objectify another person? We view others as objects. So much of what constitutes the vision of the feminine in terms of the media and advertising and fashion industry is about acknowledging our objectification of the feminine. Oh, this is a beautiful dress worn by some beautiful actress who's photoshopped up to the nines. This is how deeply we have objectified each other, that we view each other as objects that we can own, like computers, like dogs, like whatever. But the reality is that this is a distorted and illusory perception of life. We are not objects. We are interpenetratable. We are in a vast sea of life, that we are sovereign beings in this cosmos, operating in a unity, in a unified field with. And when we objectify others, we are objectifying ourselves, because when we objectify ourselves, I'm worth this much. If you want to spend time with me, it's going to cost you this much. My services are worth this much. We've created a whole culture around objectifying our value system. And that's what we then push out to the world. But what about that which is priceless? What about that which is eternal? What about that which has real value and depth? What about that has spiritual nourishment? Where is that in our culture? You'd be hard-pressed to find it anywhere unless you really went looking. And the only place you would find it is deep within yourself.